Hello students, what we are going to discuss today, we are going to discuss about the strange case of Britain. And in the last video, what we did, we unified the Italy. With a lot of struggle, with the help of Giuseppe Mazzini or with many more, what we did, we unified the Italy. And today, what we are going to do, we are going to unify the Britain. We are going to unify the Britain. The strange case of Britain, it means we are going to unify the Britain today. Why this case is strange? Why the case of Britain is strange? Because what was there? There was no revolution like it was there in Italy or in Germany. Like it was there in Germany and in Italy, it was not there in Britain. And what is this? This is the map of the Great Britain. This is the map of the complete Great Britain. Right. So what we are going to do, when the question will come, then you have to definitely write one line. The line is, it was formed, means the unified Britain was formed out of long drawn process, not by sudden upheaval or a revolution. What was there, like in France, Germany or Italy, there was this sudden upheaval or revolution. Then what was there? The overthrow of the monarchy and the establishment of the republic or unification of their area. But in Britain, such kind of things were not there. This was the long process. This was the long process, right? And people were negotiating. There, no revolt was there. But people were negotiating, and with the negotiation, what came? Unification came in Britain. What came? Unification came in Britain. I think so you people are very much confused about what is Britain, what is Great Britain, what is UK, England, all things are same. But today I'll tell you, I'll remove your confusion today with this video, that what is Great Britain, what is UK and what is England. Right. So let's see with the map. What was there? This area. This area is known as England. This area is known as England. And what is there? Scotland, England plus Wales. Scotland, England plus Wales. It is known as Great Britain. It is known as Great Britain. This is Great Britain. Right. And the next part. Next is the UK. UK means Scotland, England, Wales plus Northern Ireland. Plus Northern Ireland is known as the United Kingdom. Northern Ireland is known as the United Kingdom. This complete Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland was considered as Ireland. It was considered as Ireland. Right. So what was there? There was the combination of these three, Scotland, England and Wales is known as Great Britain, and Scotland, England, Wales plus Northern Ireland, it is known as the United Kingdom. It is known as the United Kingdom. And this complete Scotland, Wales, England, Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland, it is known as the British Isles. British Isles means British Island. It is known as the British Isles. It means British Island. Right. How these areas unified with England, or it becomes the Great Britain or the UK. This we will discuss today in this video. As I told you that it was formed out of a long process. Means the unification of Britain was not small process, it was the long drawn process, not by sudden upheaval or a revolution. Right? Continuously, what was their negotiations were going on. Then what happened? Various ethnic identities were there. Various ethnic identities were there. Ethnic identity means they were having their own language, their own culture, right? Like English people, they belong to England. Welsh people, Scottish people, and Irish people. Scottish people, Welsh people, and Irish people. Different ethnic groups were there. If this much diversity was there, how these areas unified with the England? What was there during the 18th century? As I told you in the last video also, or in the second chapter of History Nationalism in India, I told you that in the second half of the 18th century, the industrialization came in England. First industrialization came in England, right? As the industrialization came in England, then what happened? Middle class earned a lot of money. Middle class earned a lot of money. Then the and they joined the Parliament, English Parliament. Then they joined the English Parliament, and now they become more powerful. Now they become more powerful, and they came into negotiation with the monarch. They came into negotiation with the monarch, and what they did, they formed or they seized the power from the monarchy. What they did, they seized the power from the monarchy in 1688. They seized the power from the monarchy in 1688. Then what was there? What was there in England? In England, there were Protestants. There were the Christianity is divided into two parts: the Catholics and the Protestants. Catholics and the Protestants. And Catholic were the people, those who were very old, means from the Catholic part of the Christianity, means it was very old. And after that, in 14th century, what happened? There was the arrival of the new group, that was the Protestant. They were the part of Christianity only, right? So what was there? There were conflicts between the Catholics and the Protestants. That I told you. I'll tell you later. What happened now? English Parliament. English Parliament means the English middlemen, the middle class people, they seized the power from the monarchy. Now we can say the monarchy dilute their power with the Parliament, right? They gave their power to the Parliament so that at least some respect should be remain with them. They were aware that if they will not give power, if they will not dilute the power with the Parliament, then what happen? Revolt will be there. Then definitely they will get defeat. So at their own, they gave their power to the English Parliament in 1688. I think so. You people are getting. Then what happened? Then in England, who were there? Protestants were there. Who were there? Protestants were large in number, and the Protestants were rich. The Protestants were rich. And what they did? Now they wanted to expand their area. Now they came into power and they want that we want more power. So what they did? They faced towards the Scotland. They faced towards the Scotland. Right. Then when they faced towards the Scotland, what was there? In Scotland, there were a large number of Catholics. There were a large number of Catholics, and Protestants were also there. So what the English people were doing, they were helping the Protestants. They were helping the Protestants of Scotland, and then what happened? How they were helping? They were helping politically as well as financially. They were helping politically as well as financially. Then they forced upon the Scotland, and finally in 1707 Act of Union came into being. Act of Union came into being. In that, what was there? English, Scotland, and Welsh came under the control of England. Came under the control of England. Now this is known as the United Kingdom of Great Britain. This Scotland, Wales, and England. Right. And what was there? They wanting, the English people wanting that the Scottish people or the Welsh people will behave like the Englishmen. Right. They were imposing their culture, their language on the Scottish and the Welsh people. Right. But what was there? They were feeling suppressed under the England rule, but things were going on smoothly. Right. And another case of Ireland. This complete is Ireland. This complete is Ireland. And in Ireland, Catholics are in large number. Catholics were in a large number. Right. And but Protestants were also there. Protestants were also there in northern part, mostly who were there, Protestants. And same again, English people were helping the Protestants there, where in Ireland, politically as well as financially. And now England want to merge this Ireland with the England. But who were there? Catholics were there. They were saying that we don't want to merge with the England. We don't want to merge with the England. And then there was the division of Ireland and Northern Ireland. Protestants were there. They merged with the England. They merged with the England. What was their case of in Ireland? Britain support Protestants, as I told you, right? Failed revolt. One person was there in the Ireland. The person was Wolfe. The person was Wolfe. His United Irishmen. They raised a revolt against the English people that we don't want to be a part of England. In 1798, but the revolt became a failed. The revolt failed. Then Ireland, Northern Ireland. That Northern Ireland plus Great Britain came into existence. Means Northern Ireland joined the Great Britain in 1801. Northern Ireland and Great Britain merged with each other. Merged means it joined the England. Then this complete is known as the United Kingdom. Scotland, England, Wales, and the Northern Ireland. And this Republic of Ireland is an independent nation. Right. Then what happened? Now the people were of the different identity, different languages. How the English people unite or create the feeling of one nation. They create the feeling of one nation with the help of this British nation. They introduced the British flag. They introduced the British flag, that is a Union Jack. That is Union Jack. And after that, they composed the national anthem. And the national anthem was God Save Our Noble King. And they introduced English language, not introduced, they imposed English language on Scottish and whatever dominion was under the control of Britain. Right. So this was the case of Britain. Not much revolt was there in Britain. That's why we are saying the strange case of Britain. And students, we are going to, this was our unit, and we are going to discuss about the visualizing of nation in the next video, and we will complete our chapter. Right. So till then, revise your chapter, make your notes, and stay home. Thank you.